Pixel art has come a long way from the old days of 8-bit nostalgia. Today, it's a style that mixes beauty, atmosphere, and emotion like nothing else. Whether it's a dystopian city glowing in neon, or a quiet village under starlight, these games prove that pixels can tell stories as powerful as any cinematic world. Let's take a look at 12 pixel art games that truly stand out for their unforgettable style. Owlboy is one of those rare pixel art games that feel like a playable storybook brought to life. Developed over an entire decade by D-Pad Studio, it's a narrative-driven adventure platformer that combines exploration, flight, and heartfelt storytelling in a way that's truly special. You play as Otis, a young mute owl who constantly struggles to live up to the expectations of his people. When sky pirates invade his homeland, he's thrust into a journey that will test not only his courage, but also his friendships and sense of belonging. The world of Owlboy is stunning, a handcrafted realm of floating islands, ancient ruins, and mysterious creatures hidden among the clouds. The sense of vertical exploration is unlike anything else. You can freely fly through open skies, dive into caverns, and seamlessly transition between airborne freedom and tight platforming challenges. Combat is dynamic and creative. Otis can carry his friends mid-flight, using their unique weapons and abilities to solve puzzles or defeat enemies. Each companion adds new gameplay depth, from sharp shooting mechanics to heavy artillery and tactical support. It's a system that encourages experimentation, teamwork, and strategy rather than brute force. Boss fights are massive and cinematic, each one testing your reflexes and puzzle-solving skills. The pixel animation is meticulous, with expressive characters, beautiful lighting, and smooth transitions that make every scene feel alive. At its heart, Owlboy is about overcoming insecurity and discovering purpose in a world that often misunderstands you. It's visually timeless, mechanically sharp, and emotionally unforgettable, a soaring tribute to what pixel art storytelling can achieve. Snowfall continues the legacy of one of the most heartfelt kingdom management RPGs ever made, bringing back the tough choices, emotional storytelling, and family drama that made the first game unforgettable. But this time, everything is bigger, colder, and even more intense. Set years after the original, the sequel places you in a kingdom gripped by winter and uncertainty. The snow never seems to stop falling, and every decision carries more weight than before. As ruler, your duties go far beyond managing gold and resources. You'll need to balance morality, diplomacy, and survival while dealing with war, famine, and betrayal. Every choice can change the fate of your realm, your family, and your legacy. Gameplay-wise, it's a brilliant mix of strategic management and narrative decision-making. Each week, you'll receive petitions from citizens, nobles, and soldiers, all asking for your help, mercy, or punishment. Do you spend precious resources to feed the poor or to strengthen your army before the next attack? Every decision pushes you toward a different outcome, shaping both your reputation and your relationships. The new combat and diplomacy systems add fresh layers of strategy, letting you send generals on missions or forge alliances with neighboring realms. Meanwhile, the beautifully detailed pixel art visuals capture the chill of winter and the emotional weight of ruling under pressure. Snowfall isn't just about running a kingdom. It's about carrying the burden of leadership in a world that constantly tests your heart. With its powerful writing, haunting atmosphere, and moral complexity, this sequel promises to freeze your emotions as much as its endless snow. Erra Exordium is a cinematic 2D pixel art action adventure that fuses brutal combat, ancient mythology, and haunting sci-fi aesthetics into one unforgettable experience. Set in a world where Mesopotamian gods meet advanced technology, you play as a reawakened warrior struggling to survive in the ruins of a civilization that once thrived on divine machinery. Every crumbling city and metallic desert tells the story of a world devoured by its own creations. The combat system is the beating core of the experience, fast, fluid, and punishing. Battles rely on precision and timing, blending melee and ranged weapons in seamless flow. You can dash through attacks, parry at the last moment, and chain combos that feel powerful yet tactical. Each enemy type, from corrupted sentinels to massive biomechanical beasts, forces you to adapt and master your skills. Boss encounters are cinematic and relentless, testing not just reflexes but patience and rhythm. Exploration is just as rewarding, full of hidden rooms, cryptic tablets, and environmental puzzles that unveil fragments of the fallen world's history. The pixel art is breathtaking. Detailed ruins bathed in glowing blues and golds, flickering machinery, and dynamic lighting that gives life to every frame. The soundtrack and ambient design further immerse you in a melancholic yet mysterious atmosphere. Every step through Erra Exordium feels like uncovering an ancient secret buried beneath the ashes of progress. A stunning blend of myth, metal, and memory that turns decay itself into beauty. Graveyard Keeper is a deep and engaging medieval management game where every small action contributes to a much larger world. After a strange accident, you find yourself in a village that seems lost in time, tasked with restoring and running a cemetery that has fallen into ruin. But this is not just about digging graves, it's about rebuilding, crafting, exploring, and creating a network of systems that all work together to keep your small corner of the world thriving. The game lets you gather resources, craft equipment, and manage production while expanding your land into new areas. You'll repair and decorate your graveyard, improve the church nearby, and take on side quests from villagers who rely on your skills. Farming, alchemy, and blacksmithing can all become part of your daily routine, turning a simple task into a full, interconnected world of progress and discovery. Beyond managing the cemetery, you can explore mysterious dungeons, where valuable materials and hidden ingredients await. These areas bring danger and reward, offering new paths for crafting potions, tools, and upgrades. The game also includes ethical choices about how you use your resources, adding a thoughtful layer to every decision. What makes Graveyard Keeper special is how much depth it hides beneath its peaceful surface. It's a story about responsibility, rebuilding, and the balance between tradition and innovation, all told through a beautifully designed medieval world that grows richer with every day you spend in it. Hyper Light Drifter is a hauntingly beautiful action-adventure RPG that channels the soul of classic 16-bit masterpieces while delivering a world and atmosphere entirely its own. You play as a nameless wanderer, known only as the Drifter, traveling through the ruins of a forgotten civilization consumed by a mysterious illness. This is a land of silence and secrets, one where every step echoes with the memory of a world long lost. The game's combat is fast, precise, and deeply satisfying, built around quick dashes, sharp sword strikes, and tactical use of ranged weapons. Timing is everything, enemies are relentless, and survival depends on mastering the rhythm of movement and attack. Over time, you can upgrade your arsenal, unlock new skills, and adapt your fighting style to the increasingly dangerous challenges ahead. Exploration is at the heart of the experience. The world of Hyper Light Drifter is vast and interconnected, filled with hidden paths, ancient temples, and long-buried technologies. Each region tells its own story through visual details rather than dialogue, creating a sense of discovery that feels personal and emotional. Every animation is handcrafted, every color carefully chosen to build a world that's both vibrant and melancholic. Accompanied by a haunting synth soundtrack, Hyper Light Drifter captures a feeling of loneliness, determination, and fragile hope. It's a wordless journey that speaks volumes, a modern classic built on precision, mystery, and pure artistry. The Mageseeker is a fast, energetic action RPG developed by Digital Sun, the creators of Moonlighter, set in the world of League of Legends. The story takes place in the Kingdom of Demacia, a land that prides itself on order and purity, but hides a dark truth. Magic users are hunted, imprisoned, and controlled by a powerful regime known as the Mageseekers. You play as Silas, a mage who can steal spells from others. After years of unjust captivity, he breaks free using the very chains that once bound him. Now, armed with those chains and the ability to wield the magic of his enemies, Silas fights to bring freedom to his homeland, one battle at a time. Combat is fast, fluid, and customizable, encouraging experimentation with elemental attacks and combos. You can absorb spells from enemies, fire, ice, lightning, and more, and use them back against them. Every encounter feels intense and dynamic, blending close quarters brawling with explosive ranged magic. Beyond the action, you'll build and lead a rebellion, recruiting allies across Demacia, expanding your base, and unlocking new upgrades and abilities. The pixel art visuals bring the world of Runeterra to life in vibrant detail, while the story explores power, identity, and the price of freedom. The Mageseeker stands out as one of the most personal League of Legends spin-offs to date, a story of revenge, redemption, and revolution, told through breathtaking visuals and fierce gameplay. Sons of Valhalla blends side-scrolling combat and base-building strategy in one of the most visually impressive Viking-era games to date. You play as Thorold Olafsson, a fierce warrior on a personal quest for vengeance after his home is destroyed, his beloved is kidnapped, and his enemy flees across the sea to England. To bring justice, or revenge, Thorold must raise an army, build his own strongholds, and conquer foreign lands one village at a time. The game starts as you cross the North Sea, landing on the unfamiliar shores of England. From there, your campaign begins, gathering resources, constructing fortresses, and training warriors to expand your control. Each fortress can be upgraded to unlock new workshops, siege weapons, and unit types, giving you more ways to shape your army and your strategy. Deciding whether to focus on quantity or quality of troops becomes a key part of your success. Battles are intense, combining tactical management with real-time combat. You'll lead your men personally into the fray, cutting through enemy ranks while commanding troops to attack, defend, or capture outposts. The enemies, however, won't wait. Newly conquered territories must be defended, and every inch of land feels earned through blood and steel. Despite some repetition in structure, Sons of Valhalla shines through its beautiful pixel art, strong combat mechanics, and deep sense of progression. Watching your settlements grow, your warriors improve, and your banners spread across the battlefield delivers that rare feeling of power and accomplishment. It's a game that captures the Viking spirit, relentless, proud, and worth every raid. Rain World is a haunting and atmospheric survival platformer that puts you in the fragile skin of a small creature known as a slug cat. Part cat, part slug, and completely vulnerable. After being separated from your family by a devastating flood, you're left to survive in a crumbling, post-apocalyptic ecosystem where every creature hungers, hunts, and adapts, and you're no exception. Your mission is simple: find your family before you become someone's meal. To do that, you'll have to brave torrential rains that can wipe out all life in seconds, climb through the ruins of ancient cities, and sneak past ruthless predators that lurk in every shadow. The world is both terrifying and mesmerizing, filled with strange, hand-animated creatures and an intricate ecosystem that feels alive. Rain World doesn't hold your hand. Every encounter is unpredictable, every movement deliberate. You'll scavenge for food, find shelter, and learn the patterns of both prey and predator. The creatures that inhabit this decaying world are not mindless. They act with surprising intelligence, reacting dynamically to your presence and to each other. It's a survival experience built on observation, patience, and instinct, not brute force. The stunning pixel art and haunting ambient soundtrack amplify its melancholic beauty, creating a sense of isolation rarely matched in games. Brutal, emotional, and strangely poetic, Rain World is about more than surviving. It's about understanding your place in a world that's forgotten mercy. SANABI throws you back into action as a legendary retired soldier called in for one final mission: to infiltrate a sprawling cyberpunk megacity ruled by a corrupt corporate elite. Your goal: hunt down the mysterious figure known only as SANABI, and uncover the dark secrets buried deep within the city's gleaming towers. Armed with your signature prosthetic grappling arm, you're not just running and jumping, you're flying through chaos with precision and style. The gameplay is a thrilling mix of platforming, speed, and rhythm. Your mechanical arm isn't just for climbing, it's your most powerful weapon. Use it to swing across skyscrapers, dodge incoming fire, disable traps, and smash enemies in fluid, acrobatic motion. Every movement feels sharp and satisfying, blending tight control with incredible momentum. The world of SANABI is strikingly alive, glowing neon skylines, shifting machinery, and a haunting electronic soundtrack that gives every chase and jump a pulse of energy. Despite its fast pace, the story carries emotional weight as you uncover corporate conspiracies and meet allies who add humor and humanity to the mechanical madness. Every level demands precision, timing, and focus. One mistake can send you crashing down, but nailing a perfect sequence feels exhilarating. SANABI combines the intensity of a platformer with the depth of a well-told story, making every leap, swing, and hit part of a larger mission. One last run to uncover the truth before disappearing into legend. Songs of Conquest is a stunning turn-based strategy RPG inspired by the legendary classics of the 90s. Combining empire building, exploration, and tactical warfare in a world filled with power struggles and adventure. You command powerful wielders, sorcerer-like leaders capable of raising armies, casting devastating spells, and shaping the fate of their realms through strategy and will. The game lets you build and expand your kingdom across a wide variety of handcrafted maps, each filled with unique enemies, treasures, and biomes. Every decision matters. How you manage your cities, recruit troops, and allocate resources directly affects your chances of victory. From constructing fortresses to developing new technologies, your empire grows through careful planning and bold ambition. Combat unfolds in rich, tactical, turn-based battles where unit placement, terrain, and magical synergy can turn the tide of war. You can combine armies and magic to unlock new spells and special effects, creating devastating combos. 4 distinct factions: Arleon, Rana, Loth, and Barya. Each bring their own playstyle, troops, and lore, making every campaign feel unique. Beyond the campaigns, Songs of Conquest offers single-player adventures, multiplayer battles, and even a built-in map editor, allowing you to craft and share your own stories. With its breathtaking art direction, evocative music, and deep strategic design, it captures the soul of a bygone era. turning every battle into a song of glory, conquest, and legend. Doloc Town is a cozy, yet deeply atmospheric farming and exploration sim set in a pixel art, post-apocalyptic world where nature and hope are making a slow return. Instead of lush green fields, you begin your journey in a quiet wasteland, a sun-bleached desert shaped by the ruins of a long-forgotten civilization. It's here, among cracked soil and broken remnants of the past, that you'll start to rebuild life from the ground up. You begin with almost nothing, a few basic tools, scattered seeds, and the determination to create something meaningful. Through farming, crafting, and building, you'll transform this lonely stretch of land into a thriving sanctuary. Plant crops, gather resources, build structures, and restore beauty to the desolate landscape. Each day brings new progress, small victories, and the satisfaction of watching your world come back to life, piece by piece. But Doloc Town goes far beyond traditional farming. Exploration and discovery play a major role. The world is full of mysteries waiting beneath the sand. You'll uncover relics of the old world, encounter wanderers with forgotten stories, and piece together the history of what led to this silent apocalypse. Every area hides secrets, from collapsed cities to overgrown ruins, each holding clues about humanity's past and the possibility of renewal. Blending the comfort of a farming sim with the intrigue of a narrative-driven adventure, Doloc Town captures the feeling of quiet resilience. Its beautiful pixel landscapes, soothing soundtrack, and reflective tone make it more than just a cozy game. It's a story of healing, rebuilding, and rediscovering life after the end. Tales Noir Preludes is a captivating post-noir narrative adventure that unfolds in a dystopian version of Vancouver, a place where neon lights cut through the rain and every shadow hides a story. This world is inhabited entirely by anthropomorphic animals, yet their emotions, fears, and ambitions mirror our own. Rather than a single linear tale, the game is a collection of 4 interconnected vignettes, each exploring the defining moments in the lives of its protagonists. Every story is intimate and grounded, weaving themes of change, consequence, and self-discovery. You guide each character through personal crossroads where choices ripple through their lives and shape who they become. Conversations are deeply written and layered with nuance, giving weight to empathy, doubt, and conviction. Each dialogue feels alive, not about choosing the right answer, but about understanding who these people are and what drives them. The gameplay centers on dialogue exploration and decision-making, with environments that breathe through subtle animations, flickering lights, and moody ambient sound. The narrative pacing is deliberate, pulling you into the quiet tension of moments that feel both fragile and real. The city of Vancouver itself feels like another character, a broken metropolis humming with memories of lost dreams. Visually, Tales Noir is a masterpiece of expressive pixel art, rich lighting, and noir atmosphere. It's less about saving the world, and more about witnessing the beauty and tragedy of ordinary lives. Every scene is a reminder that change often begins not with revolution, but with understanding. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the list and found a few games to add to your wish list. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share your favorite one down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.